Okay, so here's our needle case, and we're going to stitch the top so that it's bound like a book. And we're going to use the running stitch to do that, but look how thick this is. So it's going to be not possible to bend this fabric very much. Let's see how it goes. It's a little bit different start. So here's my thread, one long section, one short section, and a knot already in place. And to bury that knot, I'm going to come up right here. I'm pushing the needle through, and there's my knot inside kind of, and I'm going to just tuck that tail down in there. So, no knot. Now the first stitch we're going to do is right over the top. This is how we're going to anchor. This is a different way of anchoring. Right over the top, and I'm bringing the needle up very close to where the knot is. And I'm pulling that fairly snug. So I've kind of bound the whole top. Now I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to go around behind. I'm going to put my needle in very close to the same spot. And I'm going to keep this loop down over the side. So it's like that. So that looks kind of neat. I want to do this at the end as well. So I'm kind of taking a bit of a look about where I want to end. So I actually want to end about there. I'm just remembering that for now because I'd like this side to look like that side. So to bend this and go up and down at the same time is too hard because it's too thick. So I'm just going to push it all the way through, and I'm kind of in a row with my other stitch. It's not that hard to get it through. It seems like it would be with being so thick, but it really isn't. So I'm just going up and down across the front. I am holding it in my left hand. It's not possible to do this like trying to push down on the table. You need to hold your work. And I'm making some attempt to get them in a row, but that's not even critical. So remembering again that I'm kind of have an idea that I want to be about there to finish. So I'm kind of paying attention to that as I get close to the end. Okay, so that's where I want to be. So now, instead of doing a running stitch, I'm going to come back over the top, so it's like that one. And go back from front to back, close to in the same holes. Pull that down snug. And now I'm going to go around this way. So that end is going to be like that end. And that's keeping the book closed. In a paper book, that's called binding. Okay, so now we need to get rid of the end. And we're going to do it with the surgical knot that we learned. But we don't really want it to show. So I'm actually just going to go inside. See that? I'm just coming in here. So I'm going to make my surgical knot in here where people can't really see it. So remember, we make a little wee circle. We don't pull it down tight. Go through front to back once, front to back twice, and work that knot down. We have to leave a tail. If we cut it off right there, it'll come undone. So we're going to run the tail inside. Like, you'll never see that. It's in the binding actually. Run it off over to here. So now we have that tail, which makes the knot safe. And we cut this off. And there's your bound needle case.